Welcome back, my faithful Legionnaires, to another episode of GTA 5 mod reviews slash showcases. Now, today's episode is a personal favourite, one of mine, so if you like this ship as well, don't forget to head down there and hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment. Doesn't matter what it is. YouTube loves it when you leave a comment. Doesn't matter, they don't really look at it. Just say something nice, it'll make me feel better for the day. Now, without further ado, let's hop inside our Nissan Titan and head over to our mod, which you should already know what it is if you've clicked on the thumbnail. Now, I don't know why the weather is sounding like it's raining when we got clear skies. I'm not too sure of why that's happening, but it's happening, and get over it. And there she is. None other than the Ebon herself. Mostly featured in the Star Wars games Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. It is one of my absolute personal favourite ships out of Star Wars. And to say the least, this ship, the modder, Kevin, has done an absolute magnificent job at doing it. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if Kevin is going to be releasing this one to the public yet, but when he does, or if he does, I should say, I will leave a link. I'll revisit it and leave a link in the description below. But until then, I will leave a link to his channel where he does a nice demonstration of this ship. Unfortunately, my version doesn't have all the bells and whistles his does. Mine had to be really stripped back for the simple fact my computer just could not handle all the good stuff that he put in it, which was an awesome cockpit. I unfortunately just have this. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. This is cool, you know. You get to see the inner workings of the ship. Looks absolutely awesome. But it does give you a good sense of how actual big the ship actually is in world of GTA. Like the cargo ramp, like the not cargo ramp, but like the main entry ramp right here. And if you remember from the game, come in, boom, there's that Zabrak's workplace and whatnot, and then over here you'd have that sleeping quarters. Same with over here, the other sleeping quarters. Now, what I love about this ship in this GTA, it is, I think, pretty much almost to size of how the ship should be. So thank you, Kevin, for getting that pretty damn accurate. I'm loving how your ships are starting to become more accurate to size. I'm personally loving the size of ships when they're the right size. That's just my personal loving little thing. I'm still waiting to see if any other modders will take a jab at any other ships that I've previously said, like the SR Normandy 2, Daedalus Prometheus from Stargate, a Hatak vessel even. That would be pretty damn cool from Stargate as well. There's just a numerous amount of ships to go through. Now, back to the Ebon Hawk itself. It does look a little pixelated, but that's just because I think it's my computer not rendering everything in the way it should. I don't think I have everything up to the highest settings in the game, but that is just because my computer lacks the juice. Now, functionality. This ship has cannons and missiles and tracking missiles, so that is its weapon complement. Weapon complement. It also has functioning lights right there and there. They function perfectly. And a retractable landing gear, which is absolutely awesome. Now, when the ship is in flight, these rotate back here. Unfortunately, they don't glow the orangey kind of color that you'd see in game, kind of thing, like big thrust things. But that's fine by me. I'm kind of liking this blue look that Kevin's been going for a lot of his mods that he's been revisiting, as well as his new ones that are coming out. So hats off to you there, Kevin. It is absolutely awesome. Now, I think that's enough of me yappering on. Let's hop inside, and so you guys can have a good look at the functionality of it. Now, like I said, my version is greatly stripped back. I'm not too sure if the full version will have a opening and closing ramp. If it does, that's cool. If it doesn't, that's fine as well. Now listen to it start up. Absolutely awesome. Now, this has two forms of takeoff, but to make it look more cooler, we will be doing the vertical takeoff. So let's get onto it. There we go, up in the air. Now, we will be doing an episode soon of the Ebon Hawk just flying out. That's not the right button. Just be flying out over the map, so we'll just be going as far out as we can. We'll start from our little base here as per usual, and we'll head out all the way out there and see how far we can get. But that's not in today's episode, that's just a future episode with the Ebon Hawk. Now, like I said, she flies really good. She has the mechanics of the Millennium Falcon. So if you like the Millennium Falcon, you'll love this one. But that, I'm not too sure if that's the whole thing or just my version. It could be just my version because, like I said, my version of the Ebon Hawk is greatly stripped back and different features were added for my computer to actually handle it. Now, I will retract the landing gear, like I said. Whoop, landing gear nicely gone, and let's engage these engines. Now, she flies very well. I mean, there's a little bit of jerking around sometimes. I'm not too sure why that happens. But once you get up to some speed and whatnot, it kind of dissipates and goes away. Start playing around with the controls. She flies brilliantly. And as you can see, the little engines at the back, turbines back there, flying around brilliantly. But yeah, she is an absolute dream to fly, just like the Millennium Falcon was when we did a review on that particular ship. If you want to watch that episode, it will be in the playlist on the channel, so go have a look, leave a thumbs up and a like, well, which is a like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Now I will shut my gob and we'll put this into the theatre mode so you can watch her fly. What do they say in Star Wars? Spinning is a good trick. There we go. Now, I don't know why it's wobbling so much. It usually doesn't do that. When I flew it over here from where I usually spawn in, it was a perfect clear ride. It does it occasionally. I'm not too sure if it is just my game. If it happens in other people's games, leave it in the comment section below and let me know that I'm not the only one where I get the wobbles. But usually she has a nice, smooth, easy cruising speed where it doesn't wobble around or anything like that. So bear that in mind. This isn't going to affect my thoughts on this vehicle or anything, because I know it's just the game and not the vehicle itself. But I think that should do it. Let's bring her back in and watch one of my epically bad landings, which are somewhat getting better. Nice. There we go, Legionnaires. Back on the ground, safe and sound. Leave a thumbs up, a like, if you will, for that landing, because that was an absolutely astonishing landing. So, Legionnaires, what we'll do now is hop out of the beautiful Ebon Hawk and close out the episode.
Semester later.
And there we have it, Legionnaires, back on the ground, safe and sound, no crashing today, just a bit of wobbling in the sky. Now, if you enjoyed this mod, unfortunately, I don't have a link for you guys yet, but I will leave a link to Kevin's channel in the description below, to him showing off all the nice interior that he has put the effort into for the Ebon Hawk, which unfortunately I was not able to show today due to the fact my computer's a piece of shit, but that's okay. Eventually we will upgrade our RAM and CPU, and hopefully that will fix our problems. But until then, thank you for your support, and if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next one.